At the start of lockdown, I had a European transport business, and although we were still key workers, all of our customers were private individuals, so they couldn't go away. So I actually went on to universal credit, I took the mortgage payment breaks, and this was a way to distract me from what was going on in the world. So this all started as a project for me and my son and my daughter in that first lockdown, and by the end of lockdown, I kind of created a whole glamping pod, outdoor area. Lad Bible did a story about me about what a dad had built in lockdown for his kids. And from that post, people started messaging me and asking if they could book it for a holiday. Put it on Airbnb, and within 2 days, it was fully booked for 2 years in advance. I thought it was a fluke, everybody did. And then when I did the second one, I thought, well, okay, maybe it's still a bit of a fluke. Where we're at now, we've got 13 units here. We've got a new site opening in Cornwall. We've got a new site over in Ormskirk, and it's just got bigger and bigger. Every time we do something new, we get a whole new audience, and it's been phenomenal. I never expected any of it. The default position for most hospitality and leisure businesses is to end up on one of the big OTA platforms, the likes of Airbnb, Booking.com, because it's an easy route. But the problem with any business like that is if you're relying on somebody else to get you bookings or reservations or whatever else it might be, if they change their policies, terms and conditions, you're kind of left out in the cold. So whenever I talk about this business, I always do say that we're a social media organisation that owns a glamping site. We've got a little over 1 million followers now, and it's what differentiates us from other glamping sites, because there's some phenomenal sites across the UK, but if you haven't got an audience to kind of pitch that to, then nobody's going to be able to find you. So we focus daily on social media, on our website, about acquiring our customers and taking them on that journey with us. They're really engaged with what I'm doing, what I do with the kids, the family, so they're kind of all behind us with it. So for me, resilience is a massive part of any business. I've had about 10 different careers. I've done everything from working in bars, I had a chain of takeaways, I've done transport, now doing glamping sites. The thing that really is important is to keep carrying on and changing direction. We see it all the time now when you get the news or new things coming down from government. Your business can change overnight. Most people have this assumption that you need millions of pounds to start anything. When I started with £3,000 is what it cost me for that first unit. Now that's actually quite a lot, and it was everything that I had, and I put it all into one. Starting small and just working on it. The brilliant thing with social media these days, and with AI as it comes on, you can test the market before you need to do anything. So you can put stuff out there to see if there's a response before you go down the track of getting mock-ups done and building sites and locations. It's just a new opportunity. It might not be the same as something you were doing yesterday, but tomorrow's a new day and you can do something different, and that's what's really important when it comes to running a business in the long term. Almost all of my decisions are made based on my heart and not my head. People would have thought I was insane. Everybody did in the first place. They thought, well, it's not going to work, it can't happen. If I did it and run it like my accountant wants me to do it, there's lots of things we take out of the business which doesn't make it what it is then. And I think having that input and that kind of flex as you go forward, and it's got to be driven by the heart as opposed to the head, because you won't get anything done if not.